Hello everyone, this is CA Vignesh here and a very warm welcome to Apna Commerce Club. Hope that all of you are having a good time enjoying your life. In today's video, I am going to share 5 tips that will help you score a sure shot 90 plus in class 12 board examinations. So a lot of you students might be in vacation mode and are yet to start class 12 preparation, while some of you may have already started off with your classes. There's a great chance that you are going to be confused how to approach your studies and what strategy should you follow to improve your score. The tips that I will be sharing will help to prevent that confusion. So let's dive right in. Now, tip number one is to visualize your results. Now, visualization is simply about setting a specific target that you want to achieve. It's a very powerful tool which has helped me to achieve success in all the exams that I've written. Just think about the day of the results. I'm going to be very excited and nervous at the same time. I'm going to open up the website, type in your roll number, click on submit. Then the result pops on your screen. Visualization is about having that image of your result in your mind from day one itself. So just take a piece of paper and a pen and write down the subjects that you are going to appear for. Beside that, you will write the score that you want to achieve, and this is going to be 90 plus in each of those subjects. Some of you might think that 90 plus is probably too hard because so far up until grade 11, my performance has been only in the range of 60 to 70 or so on. Trust me, it does not matter. I've seen a lot of students who've been average till grade 11, but as soon as grade 12 started, something turned in them. They flicked on a switch and became unstoppable because they set clear targets and worked hard to achieve it. Now, once you have your desired results written down, keep that piece of paper at a place where you can see it day in and day out. This will remind you of the goal that you are looking to attain, keep you motivated on a daily basis. Now, moving on to tip number two, that is start early, have a daily study plan, and cover 100% of your syllabus. A mistake that many students end up making is that they wait until the last 3 4 months to start their preparations, and because there's not a lot of time, they end up doing selective study. Do not fall into that trap of late. More time that you give yourself to increase your chances of getting a better score. Make a daily schedule of 2 to 4 hours outside of your school hours in which you will dedicate those for studying without any distractions. You can also extend it by a couple of more hours on the weekends. Follow the plan with discipline and do not make any excuses. This is how you will develop the best version of yourself. So having decided to start early, next question would be, where do I start from? Personally, I believe that you have to start with topics or subjects which are comparatively difficult to understand and complete. Most students will generally face a problem in 1 or 2 subjects which they feel are difficult. I want you guys to develop a mindset that you are not going to be scared of any subject. You are playing a game and you are here to become a champion of this game. Look to cover all the topics that are given as per your syllabus. Yes, it will be challenging. That is going to be the beauty of this game. Focusing on your weaknesses and converting them into your strengths and improving on your existing strengths is going to be code to crack this game. Make sure that you get all of your doubts resolved. It's highly likely that anytime you take up a topic, you will find yourselves questioning why and how. Those doubts need to be resolved as quickly as possible. Feel free to join our Telegram and WhatsApp groups. The links are given in the description below, and we'll reach back to you on all the doubts and look to clarify them as you have it. By studying all the topics, you are preparing yourself for the worst case scenario where the questions asked are those which are not repeated in the past papers. So this will give you an edge over other students who have maybe ignored those topics and done selective study. Now we'll move on with tip number three, which is going to be practice, practice, and practice. So having understood the concepts, the next step is to solve questions. The best way to do this is to first attempt the questions on your own without referring the solution. This will give you clarity on whether or not you have understood the concepts. You can practice questions from your textbooks or any other reference material which is recommended by your teachers or followed by your fellow students. I want you guys to maintain a separate book where you mark all the important or difficult questions and also note down the mistakes that you make so that the next time you sit down for practicing questions, you know which areas to exactly focus on. Along with question practice, keep revising the concept at frequent intervals. Revision can happen on a daily basis, weekly basis, or a monthly basis, depending on how much you want to improve your confidence. Now, mixing up the subject while revising will go a great way in improving your retention capacity significantly. Tip 4: Presentation matters. The factor that decides on how many marks you will score is the impression that you leave on the examiner. Just think about your answer sheet as a proposal to your crush. Obviously, first want the examiner to understand what you've written. Mind you, this person is going to get proposals from thousands of students who are trying to impress them with their answers. So how can you impress the examiner? Firstly, improve your handwriting. Get feedback from your teachers, classmates, or even your parents and see if they can easily read what you are writing. I mentioned back tip 2, start working on your handwriting also as early as possible. In my own class, there were few students who were brilliant, but because of their handwriting, they weren't able to get maximum marks. That is the hard reality because the examiner does not have time to go and understand each and every alphabet that you've written. Along with your handwriting, presentation or structure of your answer is also very crucial for a 90 plus score. For theory questions, break down your answers into bulleted points and underline the most important terms, sentences. Practical questions where you'll be solving sums, ensure that you write all the steps, then arrive at your answer. Underline the final answer or put it in a box so that the examiner's attention is drawn towards it and he knows that, okay, this is exactly what the answer key also mentioned. This is what I've seen, all the correct answers of the students which I've corrected. So I will be easily able to give marks. Again, the focus and the goal of this step is to impress the examiner so that he will maximize your score. Step number 5 is to give mock exams. Now, before the final exam, you need to be familiar with the exam setting. Download the past question papers and set a timer as per your respective board exam. Sit in a room without any disturbances and attempt the entire question paper one go. This will give you an idea of what it will be like in the exam hall. After solving the paper, refer the answer key and mark your own answers and score yourself out of 100 or 200 or whatever the maximum score is. By doing this, you will identify the small, minute adjustments that you need to make, like avoiding silly mistakes because of time pressure, writing unnecessarily lengthy answers, and even as far as managing your time better to complete all your answers. I would recommend that you practice at least 5 to 10 past papers for each subject, and that should be enough to get you going for a 90 plus score. Now, to leave you all with a pro tip, which is prioritize your health. Now, taking care of your health should be your number one priority. If you're not going to be in good physical and mental condition, all your preparation will go to waste. So enjoy your study time. Look to give yourself rewards at the end of each study session. In each of your study session as well, take enough breaks while studying to restore your energy levels. You can simply meditate or listen to a couple of songs, go for a walk, or just have a chat with your parents. Anything that helps you to boost your energy levels. Once you get your energy back, come back to your studies, look at the piece of paper where you have your targets, regain that motivation, and go about your preparation. By following all these steps, trust me, you will find a massive difference in your output and your results. In case you guys have any specific questions relating to your preparation, do feel free to drop a message in the Telegram or WhatsApp group. We'll get back to you as quickly as possible. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you guys found these tips useful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more such useful content. Goodbye until then.